Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Michael and today I'm going to be taking you through a really quick short sequence which is specifically focused on the health of our fingers, hands, wrists and a little bit into the arms as well. So this is really good sequence if you spend a lot of time on the computer, on iPads, driving, anything basically where we have the continued same elements of stress in this area within the body. So specifically this can cause what they call repetitive strain injury or RSI. So these areas are quite prone to inflammation and pain. We have a lot of what they call extensors and flexor muscles, which are from the wrists up into the elbows, which really control everything we do with our hands. And as we move our hands, we can kind of see all that interaction within the arm. Lots of tendons, lots of ligaments, just lots going on, lots of little joints within the bones, lots of different little bones in the wrists. So if we can keep these spaces exercised, free and moving about, it's going to be better for us in the long run. And when I say exercise, I mean doing slightly different things. So just find a nice comfortable seat. Really doesn't matter how we're seated today. As always with any of our yoga practices, the most important thing about our seat is that we can breathe, so we can actually feel a little bit of freedom in the breath. So the breath is integral to our practice, whatever it is that we're doing, and we want that element of space within the body. So once we're there, let's just take a moment to rest the hands somewhere nice and comfortable. Let's relax the shoulders down away from the ears and just take a moment to check in with the breath. So maybe just take a moment to slow everything down. So whenever we're struggling with elements of pain, tension, any kind of inflammation within the body, the breath is a continuous and free resource for helping us to calm those areas down. And let's gently open the eyes if the eyes were closed. Let's relax the shoulders down away from our ears. And we're just going to simply reach the right arm forward. So shoulders down, the back of the neck is nice and open. Palm is open, fingers reaching forward. I'm going to take that right arm across the body. We're just going to catch hold at that wrist with the left hand. Keeping the arm nice and long, we're just going to gently press the arm towards the back of the room. So just holding that here. So we're just taking a bit of openness up into the shoulder here. So again, we're going to work the arm down into the wrist and the hand. We're just freeing up the shoulder so we can just begin to create that sense of space. Let's release the arm down, reach the left arm forward. Palms nice and open. Let's take the arm across the body, catch hold of the wrist. Press the arm behind us, again opening into the left shoulder this time. Nice deep breaths. So notice already if we begin to hunch everything up towards the ears, if we can keep the shoulders pressing down. And then gently release, relax the hands down. Inhale as we hug the shoulders up to the ears. Gather all that tension up. Exhale, release with a big sigh. And again, deep breath in. Hug the shoulders up. Gather all that tension up to the ears. Exhale to release. Lovely. Have a little roll at the shoulders and just a little flick at the wrists. So a little shake out the hands. Maybe backwards and forwards. Maybe opposites one at a time. And then we're going to interlace our fingers. We're going to press the palms away from the body. And we're going to breathe in as we float the arms up to the sky. So here we're going to press the palms towards the sky. Nice deep breaths. So maybe as we hold this, we can really feel some of those muscles interacting from the elbows up to the wrists. A little bit of a stretch here. So all of these are nice, simple little exercises that we can do seated at our desk. So even 1, 2, or all of the exercises. We do this now and again while we're working. Just gives us a little bit of freedom down in the arms. And let's release those arms. With the fingers, interlace our fingers around the back of the body. Roll the shoulders back and down as we draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Lift into the chest. We can take our gaze up. So again, feel that space, elbows down here to the back of the wrists, into the back of the hands. And gently release. I'm going to raise the arms up to the sky, palms facing in this time. We're going to catch hold of our left wrist with the right hand. As we breathe in, we're going to lift through the left side of the body. Really draw that left wrist open. And as we exhale, we're just going to lean slightly over to the right. Have a little wiggle through the fingers on that left hand. So we're actively drawing that left hand away from the body, using the right hand here. So again, we can feel that little bit of space from the elbow all the way up to the wrist. And inhale back to the center, swap them over, breathe in as we lift through the right side of the body. Exhale as we lean slightly over to the left. Have a little wiggle through the fingers on that right hand. So we're actively drawing that right hand away from the elbow, using the left hand here. So we can feel a little bit of space being freed up from that right elbow down to the wrist. And let's breathe in as we lift up, relax the shoulders, again have a little shake out the wrists. And then we're going to reach the hands forward, so palms facing in. We're going to take a deep breath in as we spread the fingers wide, stretch the fingers. And as we exhale, let's clench the fists together. Breathe in as we stretch the fingers. Exhale as we clench the fists. Breathe in as we stretch the fingers. Exhale as we clench the fists. Keep that movement going. Accentuate the stretch. Accentuate clenching the fists. And as we breathe slowly, we're going to speed up that movement in the hands. So keep the breath nice and soft. Keep reaching the arms forward. Speed it up. Let's get that as fast as we can. So we can feel a little bit of heat here in the wrists, down in the forearms. Some of them muscles really working. Get it as fast as we can. And breathe in, stretch. Open the palms of the hands. Exhale, release with a big sigh. Have a little shake out the hands. And then from here, we're going to reach the right arm forward. I'm going to flip the palm up towards the sky. Or forward, not up towards the sky. We're going to press the heel of the hand away from the body. We're going to take hold of the fingers with the left hand. I'm going to draw them fingertips towards the body. So nice and gently, we don't want force or strain here. We just want a little bit of tension, a little bit of challenge, a little bit of engagement. Nice deep breaths. Holding it steady. And then release. Same on the other side. So pressing the heel of the hand away, we're going to catch the fingertips of the right hand. I'm going to draw them fingertips towards the body as we press the heel of the hand away. Lovely, nice deep breaths. And then gently release. Wiggle the fingers. So again, reaching the hands forward, and this time we're going to clench the fists. So palms are facing down. Clench the fists together, reaching the arms away, shoulders down away from the ears, and then we're just going to roll out the wrists. So just create some nice circles. So don't worry about these circles being perfect. We just want that element of movement in the wrists. nice and gently. So again here, maybe we can notice that feeling from the wrist down into the elbows, all them little extensors and flexors helping with the movement. Let's go back in the other direction, both at the same time. It's a great mental training as well here, isolating spaces within the body and using our mental capacity to really move those spaces. So indicating down to each muscle. It's always good to keep the mind as active as the body. Let's release, have a little shake out of the wrists, roll out the shoulders, and then we're going to come onto all fours. So here we have an option. So if it starts, we're going to spread the fingers nice and wide. So we can have a little lightness in the wrists, a bit of space in the palms of the hands, tiny softness in the elbows. And here we're just going to create some circles with the upper body, nice and gently. So here we can start with smaller circles and just slowly begin to make those circles a little bit bigger. So we don't need a mat here, we can just be doing this anywhere we choose. Don't necessarily need too much grip, we just need a little bit of control. So maybe a little bit of pressure through the pads of the fingers, and as we do this we can notice a little bit more lightness to the wrists and start to take those circles in the other direction. So again, taking them as large or as small as we wish, and we're working in line with our own body. Slowly come back to the center. So I'm going to make it a little bit more challenging here. So we're going to start by turning our fingertips out to the side so the wrists face in towards each other. And then we're going to simply sway from side to side, nice and gently. So again, engaging through the pads of the fingers. So either continue with this, if you want to take it a little bit deeper, we can turn the fingertips to face behind us, so the wrists face away from the body. And then we're going to just lightly and gently sink the hips back, so we don't want to go too far. So notice here, this is far enough for me. So just feeling that lovely stretch from the elbows down into the wrists, breathing into that space, nice gentle breath. So remember, we never want to move into an element of pain. We just want that bit of challenge within the body. And slowly sitting back onto our heels, or finding that comfortable seat, have a little shake out of the wrists, and then we're just going to massage down into the muscles, elbows down into the wrists, nice and gently. So often these areas become really tight within the body, and just a little bit of self-manipulation here. That's really the right word, self-manipulation. Don't even want to be manipulating ourselves. A little bit of self-massage. So we can move the wrist as we go. Same on the other side. Movement through the fingers. So often these areas get really tight within the body. And then release, have a little shake out of the wrists. Just take a moment to rest the hands onto the knees. Gently close the eyes. Maybe we can feel a little bit of heat, a little bit of energy in the hands. So this practice would be good for helping with circulation. Maybe in preparation for a more rigorous yoga practice where we're going to be using our hands or wrists a lot to support the body. Or like I say, maybe just to use at the desk, just to give our hands a little bit of a break. Gently open the eyes. Let's take the palms together. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release with a big sigh. Thank you very much for taking the time to practice with me today. Enjoy the day, the evening, wherever you are within your week. And if you like the session, please click the like, the subscribe. And if you want to donate to the classes, there's a little link below. You can buy me a coffee. Thank you very much. See you again soon.